The documentary Lady Valor is an intimate look into Kristen Beck's journey to live as a transgender woman. Here's a preview.
It was a shock.
I had no clue. We were brothers, but I never saw a girly in them.
I like your outfit.
I think I got this out from you.
This is like my new armor.
I'm here for any teen guy or teen girl.
The film airs tonight in the Human Rights Watch Film Festival at the Museum of Photographic Arts in Balboa Park. Joining me with what this film means to her and why it's in the festival is my guest, Kristen Beck. And thank you, Kristen, for joining us.
Thank you.
Now, you've said that in some ways your transgender experience is more physically rigorous than anything you've ever done, including being a Navy SEAL. How so?
I would actually say it's not really a transgender experience. This is a human experience. I'm a human being, and this is my experience. And I think that we all go through it. Mine might be a little tougher than a lot of people see, and it is a little bit more difficult, but it's a human experience, and we just don't really give each other that benefit of the doubt sometimes, and that's what makes the difficulties.
You came out in 2013. Why did you want to tell your story?
I've always known this since I was in grade school, and so I've always been struggling with this. And when I finally retired from the military, I started looking at the transgender community, the LGBT community in general, and there's just so many suicides, there's so much anguish, there's so much pain, that for me to tell some of the story, to maybe let some of the younger generation understand that they're not alone, that there are a lot of people out there like you, that they should try to find some peace in their own lives. So I had to tell my story, maybe to let them join along with that journey and understand they're not alone. So that I had to tell the story.
Now, you tell this story in your film, Lady Valor. There's this amazing, touching scene with a room full of transgender military veterans, women,
yes.
Transgender women who were military veterans. Were you surprised to find out how many other women were like you?
Totally surprised. Oh my gosh. I think it's surprising to everyone to understand the immensity of people in our society that just are not fitting the Barbie or the Conan. We're not Barbies and we're not Conans. We're everything in between. And to finally see that and to be in a room full of people like myself, it was enlightening. It was amazing.
The term transgender was used for the first time during the State of the Union address this week by President Obama. Let's listen to what he said.
It's why we defend free speech and advocate for political prisoners and condemn the persecution of women or religious minorities, or people who are lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender. We do these things not only because they are the right thing to do, but because ultimately they will make us safer.
Now, there's also a popular award-winning show, pretty moving on that.
Yes. I'm going to start crying. The president was amazing in that address. It really was something else.
It did. Did it surprise you?
It was very surprising. And I've been in the White House a few times, and I've spoken to a lot of folks, and just that he's actually, he's doing what JFK did, but like times 10. This is really the end of the civil rights movement. This is the capstone. We are equal.
Let me ask you more about that, because there's a popular award-winning TV show, Transparent, and your film is, of course, being shown as part of the Human Rights Film Festival here in San Diego and elsewhere. How does this visibility impact people who are transgender?
It's immensely positive, but at the same time, we still do have a lot of negatives, because all the information is out there. There's a lot of people that take it for granted, and they just start, going about their lives, without the protections or without, really watching themselves. Because a lot of society still does not understand it. There's still a lot of people out there that definitely do not appreciate it. They're at the point of hate. There's a lot of violence. You have to protect yourself. So don't take it for granted that because the president mentioned something in his State of the Union that we are all equal. We're not equal yet. We're still working on that. You can change the laws, but you can't change perception. We're still working on that perception.
In your film, you were starting over. So what are you doing now?
I'm still consulting. I'm doing some gun training. I'm doing some like the martial arts stuff. And like I said, I mean, it's an empowerment. Women are strong, and we are empowered, and we all are. But you still have to be aware. You still have to, understand that there are dangers in the society. And so I try to prepare people, for the bad times. So just doing some training and trying to do best I can.
All right, Kristen Beck, thank you so much for joining us and for talking with us about this.
Thank you very much. Thanks.